And we're back. This is Arts Alive. I'm Lynda Philippi. My guests are Lars and Tracey Ward. They're talking about Our Second Act, which is both a television show and a radio show. The radio show being produced right here in Yamhill County.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go any further, why don't we stop and do just a quick recap. Lots of people know you. Lots of people recognize your voice, I'm sure.
I hope.
And just a little bio sketch of the two of you.
Well, ladies first.
Oh, well, as you know, I mean, I'm the author of Spooks to Spirits.
Right.
And so I've been fortunate enough to come on the show before.
Sure, yeah.
And also did the little, I had on the radio at KLYC show of History and Mystery, as well as I got to do Haunted Yamhill, a television show that I used for fundraising here in the county. And so this has been really, I mean, I've been involved in theater and production for many years, and so this is a lot of fun to do. And both of us were with KLYC when they went dark this last time. So it was a little hole for us because it was fun. We were working together.
Yeah.
I got a lot of coaching.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, good for. Okay, that's what wives are for. And so, and Lars, I know you were the voice of KLYC for many, many years.
I was. I started at KLYC in '94 or '5. Took a hiatus between then and recently. Well, before it got sold, or when Larry Bonsack passed on, I came back to help out and worked on weekends and weeknights and filled in for Eve when she needed help. So I've had a lot of fun doing that. Enjoy writing commercials. That's what I went to school for, and just love talking.
So how do you like television as opposed to radio? More to think about, huh?
It is. You know,
Yeah.
I was in broadcasting school at Washington State University, so I did do some television production, but it was more on the production side, never on the hosting side.
Like me, back when the world was in black and white.
Yeah.
When we were young.
yeah. So it was, the cameras here are a lot smaller than what we had.
I know.
But it's a little, I like being in the spotlight anyway, but it's hard to just change the theater of the mind from just the mind theater to actually being there.
The visual theater.
The visual theater.
Right,
but
exactly.
I enjoy it a lot.
Okay,
it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this project. I really am.
And what I really love about Lars's participation, again, we get to work together as a
Sure,
team.
of course.
For
She
one.
gets to coach me.
Yeah.
Well, here and there. I mean, he does plenty.
No.
He just is fine on his
Well,
own.
you know the line, right? Behind every great man is a woman telling him what to do.
Yes,
There you
and that
go.
is kind of the way it should be. I agree with that.
Of course you
yes,
do.
No.
You know, Lars has such a simple ease about him that, you know, when he's doing the man talk portion of our television show, which is different than any other show that's out there, he really puts these guys at ease, so they're actually giving him information and talking to him in such a shocking way that, I mean, everybody that has been involved in the production has been absolutely surprised at how much he gets from people.
I've always wanted to be on TV.
Now, have you ever done a thing where you have the two panels and it's the guys, like the Newlywed Game, the guys and the gals, you know? Have you done that?
On the radio show.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
radio shows we've done that, but not on the TV. That might be something that is coming. I'm not sure what Silka would like to do, but maybe editing or something.
See, I think it would be funny to do a parody of the Newlywed Game. Fellas, how well do you know? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a great idea.
You know, sometimes
I love
on
that
cruise
idea.
ships, what they'll do is they'll take a group, they'll take three couples, one is newlywed, one, you know, married a while, and then they usually try to find the people who've been married the longest, you know, celebrating their 60th wedding
Right.
anniversary, and they put them up on stage and they kind of do that thing, and it's amazing how often the oldest couple wins.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was
I can
going to
see
think
that.
maybe they've forgotten.
No. But
They
I think
don't forget.
I think that, you know, in general, the men have gotten smarter, you know, or more tuned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that was one thing, is that with Our Second Act, it is all about knowledge and we do bring on, you know, for different variety of issues, we have professionals coming on and helping out.
Okay.
So it's not just us talking.
Yeah, because we can talk all we want, but if we don't have an actual doctor come in and talk about things, I mean, we could be giving out bad information or.
Right.
And you don't you have a clip that sort of illustrates that?
Oh, yes, actually, we do have a clip that is a menopause. There was
Okay.
one of the clips from menopause where one of our schoolmates go to an actual doctor. And if you go to the website
Okay.
or the YouTube website, you can watch. There's 3 different series in that particular issue that are really, really informative and fabulous. So yeah, we can watch that now.
Sure.
Okay.
It's a big decision for me to do this.
She wanted to address this whole issue of hormones.
Bioidentical is biologically identical to what your body makes.
What are they going to do? Say, oh, you're depressed.
Right,
Of
exactly.
how you're
Make you feel
feeling.
like you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a lot of overload of information.
But it's also quality of life.
Here's the thing. We're not going to do anything your body should not be doing.
I have to carry around an envelope or a piece of paper wherever I go.
I've had a little experience with the fan.
Are you dealing with that kind of stuff? Oh, no.
I'm done.
You're done.
I started early.
Oh, see,
was
I'm
early.
still going through
but
it. And like
I had
every...
a horrible time. I was like going to kill somebody. I was going to be in prison.
You know how many marriages could probably be saved by balancing hormones? Not just the mood, but the sex. I get a lot of patients where they don't want to talk about it. They haven't had sex in years.
It gets depressing. I don't know if you guys feel that way, because I've only been married for 5 years, and I'm married to a wonderful man, and I want to be good to him.
So the low energy, the libido, the weight gain, the mood issues, that's pretty much, when I went through your history form, that was the biggest thing that stuck out for me.
Yes.
So, okay.
That's me in a nutshell.
All right. This is about bringing you to where you should be, okay? So this is not doing anything crazy. What I work with is bioidentical, and I don't know if you're aware of the term.
I've been through it since I was 40-something on hormones, and if anybody takes
And you're
my
only
bioidentical
37
hormones,
now.
I will kill them.
See, I said the same thing.
No, you're on the bad hormones.
Well, you two
She's
go
on the
around.
bad. No, you're
not
on the natural hormones. She's not on natural. We're talking bioidentical.
Bioidentical.
We get the plant stuff in our body.
I am not on any hormone.
And you're constantly looking for the answer. It's very confusing because there's so much out there to help you.
Well, make sure you ask her a lot of questions, because
Right.
that's what, Lisa, you did.
Well,
a
yeah,
bunch
you're
of-
gonna your blood test when she's reading it.
Right.
She's gonna tell you what it is you're missing, you're lacking.
One of the things that I loved about that clip is how some of the ladies are in jackets and sweaters and scarves, and some of them are stripped down to tank tops.
I know.
And they're all
With
in
a fan.
fans going
Well, yeah,
on.
we say life after 50, it's never been hotter.
And there's a reason for that.
And so, but what I love about this group of friends is we come from all walks of life. We are all different shapes and sizes, but when we're together, there's no judging. It's like all love. We're all starting fresh like we did when we were in high school, and it's so much fun to have this wonderful energy, and all of us trying to figure out what the heck is next.
Right.
What are we going to do next? And with our radio show on Blog Talk Radio, we cover empty nest syndrome. We've done intimacy, how to keep your love alive,
Yes.
and we always try and have at least 2 or 3 people, 2 women or a professional and a man on every show.
Okay.
So you get
You get all the perspectives. One thing about you talking about Silka Svanskov there, the creator of the show. One thing that she has been adamant about is doing healthy living. She is
Okay.
a very fit person, and not all things are through drugs or holistic, but just a good balance of healthy living. And
So
she,
the right diet, the right
right
exercise,
diet,
the right
yeah.
thinking, breathing.
yeah,
right?
she likes to concentrate on those types of
And
things.
that whole mind-body connection thing
Sure.
of staying
Yeah.
healthy and
right. And actually, one of our gals is doing virtual fitness where you can sign up, and she'll put a program together for you, and she'll check in with you, and
cool,
she'll make
okay.
you accountable.
Sure, that's
and
great.
so she's wonderful. I haven't started yet, but I will next week.
But
I
we do read it on
promise.
Facebook.
But you have, in fact, signed up so that she will do your jumping jacks for you remotely.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're with her in spirit. I get
Right.
it. I get it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Laura says, you know what, I shoveled this much rock today. So, I mean,
In
does
my other
that
job.
count?
Well, on Weight Watchers, that counts.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
It,
thinking.
yes, you know, it detracts from the points that you've eaten, so see, that does count. That works.
Now I
And
just need
what
to cut
I-
back on the bad things.
Well, a little bit here and there, all of
Yeah.
it will work.
Sure.
But you know, what I love is that you don't have to have money to do it. And I mean, it's like fill your water bottles full of water, and there's your
Sure.
weights. And so she'll take if you live out in the middle of, you know, Oklahoma or somewhere, you know, far from a gym, or you don't have a lot of money. It's not about that. It's about all of us women connecting and getting the information to one another.
You know, I just spent the weekend with some friends, and they actually, I don't know that they'd met or hadn't met, but we spent the weekend together anyway. And what I am coming away with is the idea that telling women over 50, you know, our age, the boomer babes, that you have value, that you know what, you have value for who you are. It doesn't matter if you're not 25 anymore, or, you know, at your birth weight or whatever the heck it's going to be. It's really not about how you look. It really is about how you feel. And when you feel good on the inside, you know, that's the most important place. Happiness is an inside job, and everything flows from being at peace and feeling good, but feeling valuable. And even though there are a lot of messages conspiring against us, you know, the $49.95 beauty miracle cream, anti-aging miracle cream. Well, you know, really, there's no miracle. I mean, let's
No,
face it.
there's not.
And the other thing is, we're all going to die at some point. We're going to age and we're going to die.
Right.
But you know, we have value through the process,
And
through the second
sometimes
half.
hearing that through your friends or just from somebody, a support group, and that's kind of what our second act is. It's a support group for those boomer babes that are out there that are just, what do I do now?
Right, the kids are
Right.
grown, my
Kids are
husband's
grown.
gone.
Right.
What do I do
Dogs
now?
are getting old.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
everything.
Right.
And the fact of the matter is that, you know, this can be a very liberating and empowering time of life, because
Absolutely.
in fact, we really do have more freedom than we've ever had.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
You know,
Have to give it a little nudge.
and we also have the smarts that we didn't have when we were young. And if we had the freedom the first time around, we didn't appreciate it because we were too dumb.
Well,
now we
right.
actually know what to do with it, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where your friends and your support comes in, of how to
Exactly.
channel the time and the energy, you know, and the freedom that you do have into
Something productive
a successful second act, right?
Yes, absolutely, and feeling positive and purposeful, you know. And so, yeah, a lot of it is now we have to reinvent ourselves.
Right.
And
Or
Reimagine
maybe-
what our
or-
future can look like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And maybe not even reinvent. I mean, well, that's a great one too, but rediscover who you were or who you are.
Right. What you pushed down when you were young with the
Right.
kids
Exactly.
and the
Yes.
husband and the jobs and all that
It's-
stuff.
It's just right over there. Just
Right.
grab it. And
Yeah,
put it on the
right.
table.
Pull it back up again. But that is work to uncover, to put yourself first.
And see, you have friends with us now. You
Right.
can join us on our radio show on Sunday nights. We're going to have times where we're going to have call-ins. We want you to talk to us on Facebook. We want you to,
What's the YouTube?
It's YouTube, oursecondAct.com you can go to, or Our Second Act, and that's 2ND, or Blog Talk. If you go to oursecondAct.com, you can scroll down that page.
There's archived episodes and everything else.
Episodes that you can listen to if you haven't heard it yet. But we're there. We're going to be your best friends. We're
10
the ones
seconds.
in the
I
living
do this too
room.
on the radio. Time to wrap it up.
Perfect. Well, I really want to thank you both for being here today. This has been wonderfully informative. I think people will really love seeing these clips, and very well done. A very, very well done show.
you.
Look forward to hearing more from you.
Oh, thank you, Lynda.
Thank you.